Hello, welcome back to episode 11 of Guardians of Parna, where we will be playing Dungeons and Dragons. Today, we find our party has found themselves back to Parna after taking a quick trip to Stillwater to talk with the council. It took them about 4 days to get back. They encountered not a town. They were chased down by a rock and then found a wizard's tower. Upon investigating, they found the dead wizard and then continued to actually meet two other who were the keepers of magic. After taking some things that didn't belong to them, they found the rock outside and then dispatched it and made their way back to Parna, where they it is now evening and they have made their way to the barracks at the North Tower inside of the city, where we find them today. So, Guardians, what would you like to do?
I believe Chad was in the lead, knowing the area the most, I think.
I think we need to head towards the North Tower, right? So we head towards the North Tower.
Yeah, you arrive at the North Tower. There are guards putting things away and packing up for the evening. You're able to track one of them down. Yes? Can I help you? What do you have in your carts?
We have a Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead, Dreve.
Head Dom Tarfine.
We're looking for Head Dom Tarfine, please. We have a delivery from Stillwater.
I do not know anyone by that name.
Okay, we have a delivery from Stillwater of armor and weapons.
Who sent you?
Tokar Wallow.
He looks... You're sure it was not Tokar Rasfusa?
Yes, it was.
That's the one.
I can get... Do you need those horses?
Yes.
Did they come with the delivery?
Yeah. No, there are horses. I carry them in my
That's a
backpack.
good question.
They're still water sources, so you can deliver them back to them, and can we get a receipt if you do take them from us?
Are
Are you even authorized to do this? Who do we need
No.
to speak to?
I don't know.
Okay, well, then let us on through and we'll go find somebody.
This is
You
where
go
you
back.
went to...
You obviously
Carry
are
on.
in no position to take our goods or give us a receipt for such goods. So how are we supposed to know that, we've done what we were asked to do?
But I'm asking the questions.
Not now. Obviously not.
What?
It's been a long day.
I get down off
Kill a
my horse
character.
and hand him the reins.
Well,
I go to the back of the cart and I take our special prizes, like the eggs and stuff, off the
and the
cart.
feather.
Okay.
I'm done giving the guard a hard time. I'm just cranky.
Okay.
We're
Should I-
exhausted, you see. We haven't slept.
Yeah, can I have a moment?
With me?
No,
You're not my type.
I stay here. He
Here?
starts
Like
to
right
walk.
here?
He starts to walk away. You wait 5 minutes.
Zan doesn't
And-
move the whole 5 minutes. He's standing in the same exact spot.
10 guards come back.
All right.
Led by the same. Are you ready to give us the goods? I have my friends.
Who's your friends? Can I use
That's-
investigation and see if there's any difference in uniform or anything of that nature? Anything to signal out, since we've dealt with guards before and I have some collectibles from guards before of showing leaders?
Roll a perception check.
Okay. I mean, I have trophies.
They all look
same
your
rank?
base, yeah, run of the mill. A couple of them are out of armor. They're here just to kind of get the supplies.
I re-give the reins of my horses to the guard that was talking.
I mean, if everybody's good with that, I mean, as long as we get our eggs and our feathers, anything that we put on the carts ourselves that's not theirs, and I mean,
Yeah.
Do you have a inventory list? It should have come with one.
Here you go.
no, we are going to modify it and take off the stuff that we're missing.
He takes it.
It's missing. It's missing a barrel of black powder because we had incidents along the road with. As you can see, here's a feather of a giant bird, and here's some owlbear eggs. See, we had some incidents along the way, and that was the only thing that was missing.
Are you willing to recompensate?
Absolutely
for the
not.
loss?
Absolutely not. You haven't had a delivery in a month. If you don't like this, we'll just take it with us back to Stillwater.
Yeah. If you don't like it, get Tokar down here.
Yeah, that's fine. We're not going to compensate you for it. It was just we made the road safer on the way here. We lost a barrel. There's nothing you can do about it. We're not going to pay you for it. Here you go.
You should just be grateful for the supplies at this point.
And the fact that we killed the rock.
Chad, roll a
Intimidation.
no. You'd like
That's his
that.
favorite.
Persuasion.
You looked at my character sheet before you picked that, right?
No. I couldn't think of what it was called, but I didn't look at yours. I'm not looking at if you're good at it or not.
Why'd you
I
roll
thought
with
we were-
disadvantage?
Because
I'm
he's
still
exhausted.
exhausted.
Oh, yeah, my bad.
He looks you over, and I mean, he heard everyone, but I believe compensation for or leave some of the goods. We could use the feathers and the eggs.
No thanks.
I'm going to cast suggestion and on the main guard who's taking control of all this, and just suggest to him that he'll just let us pass unmolested, and that a barrel of powder is worth not his time to fight with us. So if you have a character sheet or a generic character sheet for these soldiers, you can roll a wisdom save. And my spell save
You have
DC is
to
14.
tell me what your suggestion limited to a sentence or two.
Yeah.
So what do you say to them?
I say, the barrel of gunpowder is not worth all the trouble. You've got your goods. We're leaving.
Okay.
2 sentences.
Yeah, that's fine.
What's the DC save?
14. It's my spell DC, right?
Yeah, it will be your spell DC. Yeah, he fails. So he kind of looks at you, past Chad.
These are not the droids you're looking for.
Exactly. He kind of looks to the other guys. It's late. Let's go. Be on your way.
Bye-bye.
Okay, so you guys shovel off.
I'm exhausted.
with-
I want to sleep.
How many how many owlbear eggs do you
8.
are you all carrying?
We have 8 owlbear eggs that was on Chad's cart and 5 rock feathers that's in Ziny's sack now.
Zines also has an egg that she
No.
never put in with the cart.
Okay.
She had her own egg. I never put
9
it with the
total.
rest.
So are these in the bag of holding? Where are these?
Can the eggs
Yeah.
fit in the bag of holding too?
Safely?
No, no, the egg is in my own personal pack. The rock feathers and the claw that I took are in the bag of holding.
Can
Where-
the other eggs fit in your bag of holding?
They could.
Roll an Arcana check, Zines.
18?
Nice roll.
Doesn't
It's up to-
seem
It's up
doesn't
to
seem
you.
like a bad idea.
Okay. Then yeah, I'll hold my bag of holding open for them to put the eggs in.
Okay.
Oh, we also have we have an extra cart.
They're
yeah.
gonna take all the carts, and they're gonna take, because they're all
One of
attached
those
to
is ours.
carriages.
An extra cart.
Then you might want to grab the cart real quick. Who's gonna pull it? Because we have
And
no
we said-
seed.
I mean,
I'm
They
sorry.
killed my horse.
They've started loading things off, and they're kind of picking things apart.
I'm
I
sorry,
don't
we're
care
putting
about a cart.
eight-
So.
8 owlbear eggs, right?
There was a
Correct.
bunch of loot on that cart.
Okay, thank you.
Oh yeah, there was loot on that cart. Yeah, we should. I'd take the cart.
Yeah, because we have the one cart that we took from the goblins.
What are you doing?
This isn't yours. This is ours.
This is attached. This is part of the shipment.
It's not on the manifest. See,
It's not on the manifest. It's not part of the shipment. It's a cart that we acquired along the way that we put our stuff on.
You know this is goblin.
yes, it is. Not anymore.
It's not against the law to have stuff from goblins, which they probably stole from other people anyway.
You're not used to personal conversations, are you?
You seem pretty argumentative, and you're getting in our face.
Me? No. I want to go to bed.
So do we.
Let us have the cart.
Anyways, I'm tired. I would like to go to bed. So you can have your cart and your things. Please leave.
Bye. Take the cart.
So you're gonna need help.
I'm strong. I am going to need help because I'm tired. So help me.
Okay,
I'm
I'll help
helping.
too.
Okay.
Jitter sits on the cart.
Beowulf's already
Hold on 1 second.
Beowulf's already napping on the cart.
Does nobody have a summon mount? I mean, if somebody didn't kill my horse.
I will turn into a war horse and I'll pull the cart.
I'll get on the warhorse's back.
You're making it harder.
Okay.
Oh, that's rich coming from Chitter sitting on the cart.
Jitter has his reasons. He's salty. And
Yeah,
he's not
yeah.
sitting by the egg.
His little talon feet are hurting, okay?
What
Aw.
eggs?
What
They
eggs?
put the eggs in the bag of holding.
Yeah, I'm not anywhere near that shiz. He's not by the feathers.
No, because all of that now technically is melded into Ziny's body.
I don't like it.
So you're a what? A draft horse?
A war horse.
A war horse? Okay.
a draft horse.
Easy enough. You can become a horse. You guys can
Latch the cart.
attempt to latch the cart.
I have like a
Just
bunch
a
of
horse.
rope, so.
No saddle. Anyways, where are you
Latch the cart
going?
back.
Let's
Where
go
are you
home.
going?
Let's go to the temple.
Yeah, Temple of Reward.
Yeah.
Okay. By this time, it's getting late, past dusk. You can find your way easily enough. As you get towards the outside, things are starting to close up, and no one's really outside anymore. But you can find your way to the temple easy enough.
Once in the temple, I grab a meal and go straight to bed.
As you enter, you notice that no one's around.
Are any of like the candles or anything lit like they usually are?
Yeah, everything seems in its place, but there's no people. You don't see anybody walking around. There's no one in the cafeteria.
Jitter wants to find Satine, so he's gonna go look around anyway, like suspiciously, like looking in every door and check the main.
Roll an investigation check.
Chad just thinks it's a holiday and nobody's there, so he's just going to grab some food and go to bed.
Beowulf's not going to really think much of it, and he's going to head off to the library.
Okay. Chitter, as you begin looking through, you find your way kind of to a back portion of the temple you haven't really explored before. There's a couple of rooms and a long hallway, and you hear one voice starting to speak, and then you hear multiple voices all at the same time. And as you kind of walk through, you find this iron set of doors, and you can hear the voices coming from behind the doors. So you kind of push your way just a little bit and peek your head in, and you can see all the acolytes and all of the people that normally fill the temple are all sitting in this main chamber, and they are having some sort of service. And you can see Satine, he's at the front, and he's speaking, and when he notices you, he says, "Ah, there is one of them. They have returned."
I gingerly walk into the room, kind of confused.
Chitta.
That's me.
Would you come up here?
Of course, Master Satine. Goes up.
So you can see now, like, there are like 150 acolytes that are sitting in these pews, and it's. I mean, it kind of looks like a place of worship. So there is, you can see, candles lit up. There's kind of a couple of steps where Satine is standing. He has kind of a pedestal, and behind him is this giant, immaculate, well-painted, what looks like actually, you don't know who it is, but it's this wizard-looking person in gold robes, standing very ornately. And as you kind of walk up, you can stand next to Satine. "As I was saying, the Guardians are quite a blessing to us, and we are glad to have them in our stead. When they will continue and finish their trials, then we can have them doing the work of Revorhu." Chitter, please tell us, what have you been doing?
Well, we recently have been off to Stillwater, where we were on a diplomatic mission to speak with the other leaders in the realm about the dangers in the land and how we would be the forerunners of taking care of these dangers.
And was anything accomplished?
Well, we seek to slay a dragon, actually, pretty soon here.
Fantastic. So you completed your trial with Tokar Wallow.
I believe so, yeah.
Excellent. And are the other Guardians all here?
They are. Some of them have gone to sleep. We've been quite exhausted.
In the morning, will you be ready for your next trial? We are anxiously awaiting.
I know I will be, but I'm not sure. Maybe the others will need a break. A rest.
Well, the quicker that you finish your trials, then you can get on to your charge from Revorhu.
I'm looking forward to it.
Very good. You may leave now. Thank you.
All right. So he heads out. And do they, like, as I'm leaving, do they do anything or sing or do anything?
You watch as you leave, all of they stand and they all watch as you leave.
Are you going to shake your tail feather as you leave?
No, I'm just going to be like, all right. I'll leave the room.
Okay.
I want to listen at the door, though, after I've shut it.
Okay. Roll a perception check.
I think it's funny.
You hear one voice continue it's iron and kind of a thick door, so you can kind of hear speaking. I mean, you hear Revorhu, you hear blessing, and that Satine is very hopeful that you guys will become the best guardians ever, essentially.
That is sweet. So I'm gonna eat and then head to my room.
Okay. Anybody want to do anything else before they go to bed?
I was going to the library.
Okay. You walk in and no one's there.
Beryl's gonna start searching around the shelves because he's kind of like he kind of wants to try and see if there's any kind of item or hidden thing within the land. What's the land? Because there's Parna, Thelandria. Yeah. Wants to find just some kind of book talking about relics of the land. See if there's probably a powerful item or something in there.
Okay, roll an investigation check. You start kind of looking through. You see a lot of texts that you can't read the bindings. You see a couple in Sylvan. You do see some in Common, but not a lot. Based on titles alone, you don't see a lot of what you're looking for. A lot of these are more about gods. They're history books. There's a lot based over the different ages and different places, but nothing based on title alone. There's not much that you find. There's nothing that says relics of Felendra or anything like that.
All right. Beryl's probably gonna just since he's got a glance over it, he'll probably just end up going to bed for now and then talking to somebody later about it. Somebody who has more of a general understanding of the library and what the books contain.
Okay. What are you putting into the Rod of Absorption?
Hold on, he was looking at a spell list real quick.
Gotcha.
I can burn haste on her one time. And
Okay.
then I can burn blindness, deafness on the rod one time. And then I can burn Bane on her 2 times. So that's 1 level 3, 1 level 2, and 2 level 1s.
Okay, so a total of 7 levels then. Alright, just so I know how many points to add to the rod.
No worries. I'll charge your rod anytime.
And after that, then Zynes will excuse herself to get some rest.
Okay.
After that, I'm going to see if there's any food around, stuff it in my gullet, and go rest.
You can all find food in somewhere better than what you've had the past 4 days. For sure.
Is there enough to make a couple of rations out of it? Like dried goat or something?
No, not really. It's fresh. You've got soup. You've got vegetables, real fresh foods.
Okay, no worries. So no cheeses, no dried bread, nothing like that to make a ration with?
Not right now, no.
I'll ask you in the morning. No worries.
Yeah.
I'm just putting some in warm soup in my belly and then going to sleep, buddy.
Okay. I take it everyone finds their rest for the evening then. Okay. So you all find your rooms. They are how you left them.
Is Zan still missing a door?
He is still missing a door.
Zan doesn't care. Zan's still going to go to sleep. It's been a long time since Zan was in prison. He's not cared for a while now.
We should talk to the landlord.
Yeah.
So you all rest, full hit points. You get your spell slots back. You should get all your hit dice back and be good to go.
As a heads up, when Zynes first wakes up, she's going to meditate because I'm going to change my spell list.
That's fine. You can do that. You all wake up. You find yourselves rested. If you had a point of exhaustion, you are cured of this point of exhaustion. So you should be up and fighting fit, and you guys can find yourselves together at the breakfast table, unless anyone has more pressing matters. Get a big breakfast.
How many bardic inspiration die am I supposed to have? I think 3, right? Because I used 2 on Chad last time being his cheerleader.
Well, check your...
I just didn't know if somebody knew offhand. I can look it up.
I think you get those back.
Yeah, I regain all of my expended uses of bardic inspiration when I finish a short or long rest due to font of inspiration.
So then you get them all back then. But you want to know how many you should have, you mean?
Yeah,
Total?
I think it's 3. Yeah,
What is your charisma modifier?
3.
Then 3.
Okay. Thank you, sir, for looking it up.
No
You're an
problem.
amazing DM, and
I wanted to know too, so it's just worth looking up.
it doesn't take away from your amazingness, sir.
All right. Anywho, you guys find yourselves at breakfast. Big old breakfast. What would you like to do?
Library.
I would like to hit the town to get Chill's armor.
Okay.
Chitter needs to go with Anna, but isn't gonna go with Anna. Instead, he wants to find Satine this morning, if he's around.
Okay.
I
Would you like
need to go ahead.
What's that, Anna?
Would you like me to pick something up for you?
Chitter kind of like doesn't look at her, and he's like, if they're done with my rat tutu and rat armor and I think that's it. I'll pay you back later.
Beowulf also remembered about the crazy wisp having his sword a while back, and he doesn't know the status on that. So he asked Enna if he could, or if she could pick up his sword, and gives her 100 gold because he doesn't know how much the crazy wisp is gonna charge.
Are you doing anything, Drave? I'm sorry, Zynes.
After Zynes comes out of her meditation, she'll just come and find Chad and just kind of chill with Chad.
Do you want to go with Anna and bring this cart, and we can sell off the goblin stuff, and we can get that to the party?
You trying to tell me you need me to be a horse again?
I could probably pull the cart, but I mean, friendship. Or I can pull the cart myself.
I can help.
Hold on. No, I got this. Instead, okay, hold on, baby. Go ahead. I'll be there in a minute. I will cast Enhance Ability on Chad, and I will give him Bull's Strength. The target has advantage on strength checks, and his or her carrying capacity doubles.
I go looking for Beowulf. No, I don't do that.
Huh?
Okay. So we've got Inna doing the shopping. Or Chad's going to go with Inna to do the shopping?
I'll go with him, but I'm just not transforming into a horse right now.
Okay.
Then if that's the case, can I use the power of friendship and ask Chad to see if the crazy wisp is finished with my sword as well, since it has definitely been more than 4 days, an actual 4 days.
Do you know how much that was going to cost?
He didn't say. I can throw you.
He never
100 gold.
does.
Just, I'll
Okay.
hand Chad 100 gold.
I will get it if that's enough.
Okay. If not, let me know. Because before I leave, I want to, while I'm in the temple, I need to go find Tom.
Okay. So the party, just so I'm clear, the party is splitting into
Correct.
these two groups.
Nothing ever goes wrong.
Just
Yeah.
just wanna be clear. Okay, cool.
Don't make it sound like we should regret our decision.
You're free to do whatever you wish. I just wanna know what's going on.
Wait, can I, since there's a cart there, can I throw a iron shoulder plate onto it and gold line plate armor that's in my inventory, and tell Chad to sell that as well? And you know, if I've already given enough to cover the sword, then just split the cost with me, like the profit with me, and if not, just use it towards the sword or whatever.
Just so you know,
cool?
I'm like the worst person for bartering and stuff with my stats. The worst person out of the group.
Well, yeah, but you're gonna go sell the cart full of loot, right?
I'm gonna try. I might let one of the other two talk for me.
Intimidate them.
I'll just keep it on my body, then it's fine.
I might end up owing people when I take these and try to sell them.
Well, then I just know you're good for the crazy wisp then. Just remind him that it was the guy that he liked, that, you know, the sword, not the guy he didn't like sword.
Come on.
He banned you from his house, man.
He didn't ban me. He just doesn't like me to walk inside the door.
That's kind of like banning you from the house.
That's the definition of banning.
I'm still allowed on the premises. I just can't come inside.
So you're allowed to stand
No.
on the public sidewalk, but not go inside.
That's not the premises.
Hey, you rolled this character. You're playing it. That's how it is.
I never even did anything to the old man.
All right, we're gonna go with the shoppers first. So Inna, Zines, and Chad, where are you going?
Let's go to the armor, the cast armor place first. That's where we'll try to sell the weapons and stuff there.
Okay.
And that was which guy?
That was
It was
Goodwin?
not Goodwin's good. No.
no, it wasn't Goodwin. It was Galvin.
That one.
Okay. You find yourself in front of Galvin's goods. You walk through the front door, and you are greeted by Galvin himself, the small gnome.
Before I walk in, I asked Chad, I don't know if Zanis is back, I asked them, should we sell here? Should we sell to the Wisp? Which do you want to do?
I didn't look at this armor. I don't know if it's magicked or anything, but I doubt it is. It's probably just standard armor. If that's the case, we should just sell it here. If it's magic, then maybe the Wisp. It might give him a profit. I look at the weapons to see if I can tell if they're magicked. What would you like? Perception or insight or?
You're not. You can make an Arcana check.
Not me.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
You don't know what magical items look like, but using your best, like, they don't.
Soldier instinct.
Yeah, they don't look like magic weapons.
Okay, we'll sell them here then.
Cool. Then we enter the store, and I approach the guy and ask about Chill's armor, the rat's tutu, and the rat's armor.
Ah, yes, I remember your face. Welcome. Right. It was you and the bird, correct?
Yes, the bird man.
Yes. We do have the rat's armor done. We do have the wolf's armor done. But my associate was very confused when the word tutu was used, and there was no order placed.
I can draw you a picture.
That would be fantastic.
Do you have anything I can draw it on?
Yes. He pulls out a piece of parchment and a quill, ink.
Can I draw a very rudimentary rat? Not quite as good as Gabby can draw. And little tutu.
What kind of material would this be made out of?
Yes, tool.
Would burlap work?
No, because
So itchy.
that too. No. Satin might work.
Satin. I can get some satin right away. Of course.
Silk's going to be too light. It's not going to. The tool is a bit stiff, and so for a tutu, it needs to stick out a little bit. Satin is a bit heavier, so it might work.
You're very good with your textiles.
I've made a tutu before.
I have not. I will give it my best shot. It will take me 2 days to find someone. Would that be all right?
Chad, you can say that out loud.
How long has Chitter been working on this tutu, by the way? Since we started?
It's all I really want from this game.
Okay, I guess 2 days will have to do.
Excellent. Since it's mostly just textile, it would probably run 20 gold, just to make sure I find the right person.
That's exactly what I drew, Gabby.
That is expensive. Oh my god.
That's great, Gabby.
Oh, by the way, and it needs to be, is that pink, purple? It needs to be a pink color.
I can do pink.
Not purple, but
Not purple. I can do pink. Yes.
20 gold for a tutu seems a little bit high, though.
Well, I've never made one, and I don't believe any of the other merchants have made one. Think of it as startup costs.
No, I doubt you're going to get many more requests for a tutu, and it actually should take only a few minutes to make. If you've done any kind of gathering, it's pretty simple, and it is for a rat, so it's not big.
I don't do the gathering.
I would say 5 gold would be very reasonable. In fact, a little high.
Roll a persuasion check. You know, we've done business before, and I trust you. 4 gold it is.
Awesome. And now for the armor.
Yes. He disappears, and you hear him skitter across the floor. Comes back with a medium-sized sack. He's dragging across the floor. You can hear metal scraping, and he comes out a small door that's built into the it's like a bar, you know, the shop table. He comes out. Here are your armor for your animals.
Cool. And how much is that?
Because you've already talked me down, I'm going to make it 12 gold. Please tell me that that sounds reasonable, or I can take these goods back.
And that's 12 gold for all of it?
For all of it.
And so how does that separate out?
It was 7 and 5? 5 for the rat, of course.
Perfect. Good deal.
Excellent! Here you go. You may even keep the bag.
Perfect. And we've got some other stuff that we would like to trade.
All right.
I'm sorry, not trade, Sal.
Oh. All right. Where would these goods be?
Hey, Chad.
They're in the cart outside.
Are you able to bring them in? I'm the only one watching the shop.
I'm not sure how much is in there, but yes, we start bringing it in.
You could use your new sack.
It's a lovely sack.
Well, we do make the best.
And we
Go ahead and
bring
put
it.
the armor on chill so it's one less thing to carry.
Okay. Chill's AC increases by 1, which I just did for you.
I saw that. So do we have a list of the stuff that's in the cart?
I don't.
No, because we just took the cart and ran.
Oh, okay. Cool.
We're making the inventory as we go right now.
I'll tell you what's in the car.
Like 2 acorns.
Just a lot of sticks.
You stole the acorn.
This is the goblin stuff, right?
That's
yeah,
correct.
This
yes.
is from the Goblin Ogre battle or whatever.
Okay. That had. So, here. Probably will be faster if I just type it to you. So then you can decide if you sell all of it or if you don't.
Cool.
So you use that cart, but the stuff you took out of it, that's what is left. A couple of tarps too. I forgot to put those in there.
Thought there was some armor on it.
Yeah, there's armor in there too. I forgot. I was putting my notes on the notes.
Hunk of armor.
Hunk of armor.
Okay, I don't think we need to keep any of this, so I bring it all in for his appraisal.
Okay.
Except for the jugs. I keep the jugs.
All right.
How many jugs?
3.
Okay.
I would say with the amount of armor that you have here, if you're selling all of this, I could give you 50 gold pieces for the lot. Are you selling the cart?
What's your offer on the cart, too?
I don't have one, so I would pay upwards 35 pieces
Pieces of.
gold.
Is that 85 total of gold?
I would say that all of this and the cart is more worth about 125.
That seems a bit steep.
Or something divisible by 6.
Okay, 120.
Still too much. I'd be willing to maybe go to 100.
But, sir, you don't have things of this size. I mean, you have lots of people coming in here of different sizes and shapes. This is stuff that you don't have in here that's pre-made that you wouldn't have to worry about, and you can just sell off the shelf just as is.
But there's not a lot of people looking for goblin armor, and
For
I'm
trophies?
going to have to melt it.
Okay, we can settle on 110.
You look more like a 105 man.
Can we go to 110?
105 sounds more reasonable.
Okay, 115 it is.
No, have you taken... Arithmetic doesn't work that way.
You don't seem very interested. You didn't have a cart? We want a cart?
I've got plenty of things to sell.
Okay, 110 and it's yours.
Still doesn't sound like a deal. I'll tell you what. 105, and I'll let you pick off of that shelf over there.
Can I look what's on the shelf he's pointing at?
Yeah, I want to look at what's on the shelf too.
You look over there, and it's like the dollar store over there. Like he's got like one. It's like one shelf. It's like a spoon, candle holder. Candle is next to it, broken. He's got like small chunks of metal. Like maybe one, it looks like a gem, and the rest is just like paper and just knick-knack odds and ends.
What kind of gem is it?
You can't tell from here.
Does it look dusty?
The shelf in general?
Yeah, like nobody's even bothered to look at that stuff in a while.
No, not necessarily.
Can I cast detect magic on the gem, just for giggles?
You can cast it on yourself. You cast it on yourself, and then within 30 feet, you'll see if you feel any magic presence.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. See if I feel anything magical in the store.
Okay. So you begin to cast, and he goes, I don't know what you're doing, so I won't stop you, but no funny business. You feel...
Nothing funny. I'm a guardian in training. There's nothing funny.
You feel definite magic. You see a magic aura around this gem. Gem. I say gem. It's baseball, softball size. So it would look like a giant gem. But I mean, this shelf is like 40 feet from you, so it looks smaller, and you have to go over there.
Yeah, I'll go.
Well, I mean, yeah, as you get close, then you see a magical presence around it. And yeah, you can get close, and it's about softball size. You seem pretty interested in my shelf.
I'll tell Chad and Dwarf to take the deal.
Okay. We'll take the gem, I guess, is what I see her looking at. And
So 105 and the orb.
Correct.
All right.
Done.
Thank you very much, my sir. I will take that cart and everything and put it to good use. I do hope that your friend finds her armor very well made. And remember, if you need anything else, Galvin's Goods is the place.
Thank you.
Also, before you pick that up, I would use a cloth.
Did she see what school of magic it is?
Yes, it is...
Demonic possessing magic, is that what it is?
No. I would say...
Abjuration, divination,
Yeah,
conjuration.
That's what I'm looking. I would say it's... Wait. Oh, you do learn a school of magic. I figured there was a reason you were asking. I wanted to make sure. I would say that it is transmutation.
Hey, Anna, can I borrow that sack?
Sure.
I'll pick the orb up with the sack.
Okay. Yeah, you as long as you have the sack between your hand and the orb, yeah, you can carry it just fine.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Cool. Thanks again, and I think we're gonna take our leave now.
Very well doing business with you. Have a fantastic day.
You first, buddy.
I'll try.
Okay, and we go.
If possible, I want to tell Chad and Enna that I would like to try to find a blacksmith if possible.
Cool.
If we don't have any other errands to run right away.
We're going to the Wisp, but we can look for blacksmiths too, and whatever comes up first.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Okay. So to the Wisp.
Wisp first.
Okay. You make your way a couple of streets over, finding your way to the shanty part of town where the Wisp's shack resides. And as you come up to the shack, it is still there. The door that you placed is still there. But it seems that people are going in and out. You see traffic. There's a sign that says "The Crazy Wisp" out in the front yard.
Excellent. He's doing better for himself. I like it. If you guys don't mind, I'll take the lead and go in first.
I'll follow you. He likes me. He likes the pretty faces.
He likes all of us, really.
He really does like all of us.
No, you're not here.
All right. Yeah, you find your way in, and as you push the door, a bell, ching, and you guys make your way into where you find the layout of the house looks quite different. As you walk in, there's a shop table with a man standing behind it. Off to the side, there is, and you can't see the hallway anymore, there is a door there. And out on the other side of the shack, there is different places where different items lay. And you can see in the corner, the Crazy Wisp is there, but he has several customers, 4 or 5, that are all oogling over goods. And the man at the table, welcome to the Crazy Wisp. I am Philip, and I would be most happy to help you.
Philip, where's a Wisp?
Master Wisp is over there helping other customers.
We'll wait for him.
Very well. Please enjoy your time.
Tell him it's Chad.
You're more than welcome to go over and look at the items that you would wish to purchase today. Just no use of magic, and please be respectable. We are in Parna.
Could you mind? I know he's busy with other customers, but could you let him know that Chad is here?
I will be right back. He walks from behind the table, goes over, and you can see him whisper something. And then you hear, "Chad, get over here!"
I immediately go over to him.
He kind of gets the other customers settled, looking at there. As you kind of walk over, there are multiple different items. Looks like there are wands, and there are daggers, and there are shields and staves. Multiple different things, all looking immaculate. And he kind of, "Chad!
I see your fortunes have improved, my friend."
In such a short time, too!"
That's wonderful.
Just kind of like wave at him from behind. Oh, well, I kind of just wave over Chad at him.
"I see you brought the ladies!
I did indeed.
What can I help you with?"
Our traveling companions have left swords with you, I believe, to be modified.
Yes, they did. They did indeed. Unfortunately, I haven't had time. Come here, come here. He kind of takes you over near the door. He kind of puts his, because you guys are about the same height, but because he's sunken over and shrunken, he's kind of, I didn't have time to work on them yet, and I'll tell you a secret. I'm rich.
Huzzah!
Indeed, but don't tell everyone because they don't know.
How did you improve your fortune so quickly?
You remember how the bird person was asking and saying, a sale? Well,
Yeah.
it seems that when you tell people you have random things for sale and you put random magical abilities in them, they become much more valuable.
This is true. This is true. That's great.
Therefore, I was able to buy the sign, I was able to hire Philip, and I was able to come across a couple more items that already were imbued, so I could sell those. So I haven't had much time in the past 4 or 5 days to do much imbuing on my own.
My friends are not going to be happy about that.
I know. But I could give you something to give them until I have time to work on their things.
I'm hesitant only because of the axe that I got that one time.
That was a mistake. I don't dabble in those kinds of things anymore, I promise.
Can I insight check him, or is this just a conversation between him and Jad?
They're kind of whispering over in the corner.
I guess then at this time, me and Anna are just kind of looking at stuff around.
Okay.
That's okay. Yes, we'll take the loaners. But can we get an expedite on the swords being completed?
You know, it takes some time. I don't know how long you've waited for other magical items, besides myself, but it does take quite a bit of time. Expedited usually costs more.
Or it doesn't cost more because you didn't meet your bargaining before. I mean, you told them it would be ready by now. And this is on you. So
Look, Chad, I understand. I'm grateful for what you did. You and your friends came and you fed me and you clothed me and you gave me advice.
we cleaned your shop.
But you did very much so, and I am indebted to you. We are best friends. However, I can only do so much in a day, and I'm trying to run my shop. I just have a lot going on in the past few days.
When will these be done?
Could you remind me what I was doing? Because your friends, they weren't very specific.
I'm going to call Zines over.
Ah, yes.
She's the rememberer.
Very well, that's why I hired Philip.
Zines, do you remember what the modifications to the swords were? Oh. One moment, let me search.
I was distracted.
Let me search my memory.
But I'm pretty sure I remember Beowulf just saying something like he wanted his sword just to be magical. I don't think Beowulf was very
just
specific.
magics, guys?
I said all I wanted it to do was hit like spectral entities. I just wanted a magic sword.
I don't remember. I think I just said magical.
Okay.
Just make it pointier and sharpier and stabbier.
I relay that to the Wisp, that one wanted it to be able to hit spectral entities and one wanted it to be magic-y and pointy and sharper.
Well, just make sure he knows which sword's which. Mine was the ornate short sword. Because I'd hate to get those. Yeah.
Mine's just the regular short sword.
I know.
So the regular short sword, spectral entities. The ornate short sword, magic-y, sharper, pointier, hittier.
Stabbier.
stabbier.
That'll take the greater part of a week or two.
Can we get really good replacement swords while we are waiting for those?
Ah.
I need to calm them down because you've already said that would be ready by now. So the better the sword right now, the less likely they'll be able to have a little hissy fit, especially the regular short sword guy.
2 questions. Because I know you, Chad, and I trust you. Are we talking a rental?
No, a loaner.
Ah, yes, the loaner.
You trust me, right?
I do, very much
we'll,
so.
You know we'll return it, right?
But that's what I'm hoping. Because
Of
right
course.
now, all I have left is merchandise.
Is the merchandise really good magical swords?
I have 1 sword over there. The rest's good things, just not swords.
Can you tell me about the 1 sword?
It's magical?
My friend, let me talk to you a little bit more. You know of the dragon south of here, yes? I'm sure you've heard of it. It's causing terror across the lands.
No, not. I've been quite
Tractal.
busy. No, I have not heard of that name.
Well, it's there, and we're to face it in 3 days' time. It would be very good if we had these weapons by then to be able to face this dragon, so we can make it to where people are safe. You want people to be safe, don't you?
Well, yes,
Safe,
of course.
safe people are customers.
Yes.
I like your thinking. Smart one, that girl. There's really no time I can bump up, unfortunately. We can look through the inventory. I was thinking more like some collateral. If you could give me some collateral, I could give you some merchandise. And when you come back, I can give you a discount. Your bird friend was looking for a discount.
You don't trust us by now. We've look what we've done to your business, and look at the improvements we've made to your house. Why collateral between friends, old friends?
You 3, yes. The other 3, not so much.
Okay, then our collateral is my word.
Okay, but just on the 1.
I'm confused. The one what?
I'll give you the sword. On your word.
Okay.
You can let those 2 figure it out. They're very smart.
Well, one
The
of them
1.
is.
Yeah.
Thank you, my friend. Hey, can I ask you a question? Is there a blacksmith nearby?
Well, it depends. Are you wanting the expensive one or the cheap one?
The expensive one.
Are you willing to pay his prices?
What are his prices?
Very high. He makes the best swords in Parna.
Well, I think I will be the judge of that.
All right. If it wasn't for her pretty face, I wouldn't believe it. Yes, you're going to want to head down the road. You turn left, and then you'll turn right.
So down the road, right, then left.
Yes. Wait, left, then right, then left.
Right, left, right.
Take a right out of the house to turn left onto the road that turns right onto the alley that's left past the bookshop. Then you turn right again, and then it's a left and a right. There should be Mithril Smith.
Oh, why didn't you just tell me the name of it? Why'd you have to...
Well, you didn't say!
That is true. I did ask for directions. Okay. Thank you, Wisp. It's always a pleasure seeing you.
It's always good to see you, Chad.
I grab
And
the
I'll
sword.
wink at him and then turn around.
He tries to find Inna over Chad a little bit. And you.
I grab the sword and take my leave.
As you try to like just grab the sword, Philip. Excuse me, sir.
And I just keep walking.
He's fine, Philip.
You guys leave.
Okay. I guess we're heading towards the blacksmith. Dreve, do you know where it is? I mean, sorry, Zines, do you know where it is?
Left, right, left, right, left, right.
You take the
right,
lead.
left, right, left. Yes. Follow the directions the wisp gave me.
Okay.
You end up back in Stillwater.
You're able to make it. You find the sign that has a breastplate on it. It says Mithril's
And I'll step inside.
Smith. Okay.
Hello.
I'm back here.
I'm out here.
Just a second. You hear clanging. Ow! Ooh! Ah! Hot! 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 And then a guy about your height, but twice your size,
That's
comes
not hard
waddling
to
out.
beat you with Zinies.
Well, then 3 times because he's big gentleman comes waddling out. He's got gloves and an apron. He's got some spectacles up on his head. What can I help you with?
I was looking to possibly have a piece commissioned, and I was told you were the best.
I am.
Well, then I hope I don't end up disappointed.
You won't be. What are you looking?
Well, I have this trophy from a recent hunt that I partook in, and I would like to have like a ceremonial type sword or a dagger made from it. And I will pull the rock talon out of the bag of holding. I'll have Chad hold the bag of holding while I reach inside and keep, do the Mary Poppins thing, pulling the talon out of the bag.
Sure. Oh. How'd you get that? Such a small. Doesn't matter. So you're looking for something to go on like a mantelpiece?
More or less. I mean, I don't want it to just look pretty. I want it to be able to hit pretty hard. But I do want it to look pretty as well.
You're looking for a certain short sword? You're looking for a rapier?
I think I'm going to be more in the style of, hold on while I check my list, of a scimitar.
Definitely something I can do.
How much would Sud work?
Custom
cost?
piece.
With material provided.
Of course.
And I'll even let you keep the leftover material.
It's the time it's gonna take. That's it.
I'm in no rush. So I mean, if this is a project you need to take a couple weeks on or anything, that is fine. It's not something I need by like tomorrow or anything.
It'll take some weeks. As far as it's gonna cost. Have you been here before?
I have not, but you were the one that was highly recommended.
Usual. Due to the elaborate time it takes and our processes, we tend to charge more. This is quite the shop. We have few orders and we do them well and take time for them. A sword like that's going to cost upwards of 600 gold.
Oof. Even with materials provided and letting you keep... I mean, look how huge this thing is. Think of how many more you could make from this.
You have a point. I'm willing to go to 5.
I don't think I'm going to be able to do it at this time.
I mean, you don't have to pay now. I trust you, and giving this over can start, and then you pick it up when you're finished.
No, I'm not that type of person. I'd rather make sure I have the funds in hand should anything ever happen. You know, for all I know, I could end up dead, and then you don't get paid. I don't get my item, and it could just be bad. I'd rather just wait till I had the funds in hand.
One of them types. Well, 500 should you return.
All right, I will keep that in mind.
Excellent.
Then I will shove it back into the bag.
Okay.
Well, thank you. And then I just want to kind of like admire the work if he's got some up on the wall or whatever.
And I say in front of him to Ziny, so do you want to go check out the other one? The other blacksmith?
Oh, that's right. They did mention another blacksmith, huh?
He hears you. He's just kind of blankly staring.
Yeah, I guess we can go check him out. Have a good day, sir.
Goodbye.
When we leave us, I'd be like, I don't want to go to the other place. There's one more other establishment I want to see if Parna has. Does Parna have, or would I know if Parna has like an oddity shop? Something where knickknacks, things that aren't in the normal sense items that people normally look after.
There's a pawn shop.
Not really what I was looking for.
The only other thing you know is that
Never know.
the Weepy Cauldron is known, maybe, but it's like depends on what they have. And there's not like a specific oddity shop.
I'll check out the Leaky Cauldron. If we don't want to stop for food first, if we'd like to stop for food first, that's fine. Food if it's along the way. If not, then we'll stop at the shop and then go for food.
Okay. It's about mid-morning, beginning of noon-ish, so you can find food easily enough. You can pick up stuff for a gold apiece, cheap food, eat it, and make your way. You said you're going to the Weepy Cauldron?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll a survival check.
Okay. Natural 20, 27.
Yeah. You can find it easily by asking other people. They know exactly where the Weepy Cauldron is. It's actually closer to your guys' end of town, closer to the Temple District, more north. So you're able to find it, and there it stands. There are people kind of walking across the street. And it doesn't. From the windows, you can see there's maybe only one other person in there right now.
I'll wait outside until the other person leaves, and then I'll go in there.
Okay. Wait about 20 minutes, and then they come out and continue down the street.
All right, then I go in probably a minute or two after they leave. I don't want to like hit it like immediately after, but a few minutes after.
Okay. You walk in. It's a smaller shop. Nothing is in front of the table. There's the table or the counter. Person behind the counter looks elvish. Woman, little taller than you are, pointy ears, long blonde hair, and behind her 2 shelves with various things on it.
I'll say I always make jokes about being taller than Chad, but I'm only like a foot taller than Chad. My character's only 5'4".
So she's taller than you then.
Hello.
Hello.
So I kind of heard around that you've kind of got some odds and ends that some people don't sell, or some people may be interested in.
Here at the Weepy Cauldron, we do potions, elixirs, and oils. The occasional odd end item, but it really depends.
Well, I had a couple items I was going to see if maybe you might be interested in.
Oil, salt, and pepper. Yeah, a little bit there. Can use.
Extra hot, Mikey.
Sorry, guys.
What do you have?
And I will just pull out one of the rock feathers.
My rock feathers.
That is quite the item.
Indeed.
We're not usually buying items of that nature. Depends on how much you're looking to get out of it.
I was just curious as to how much you'd be willing to offer.
For ingredient items, it really depends on if we have a need for them. At this time, a giant feather would not really be something we're needing.
Are there any particular items you are needing at this point? And then I'll put the feather back into the bag.
We can always use reptile eyes, looking for bat wings, small creatures, and the body parts are needed for most potions. If you would be willing, there is a creature that I could use.
Okay, such as?
Well, you adventure, yes?
I do.
Have you ever come across... I've never heard the typical name for it, but it is a snake with many legs.
Not currently. Do you know what particular region they're from?
They do dwell in the Riverside Mountains.
1 second while I open my map. Where are the Riverside Mountains on the map?
They might not have... yeah. Yeah, so that small mountain range that's just south of Parna, those are the Riverside Mountains.
Oh, okay, so...
You could have a regional map that shows everything in more detail. I don't think anyone else does, but in your kingdom map, south of Parna, between Parna and Tarfon, those mountains are the Riverside Mountains.
Okay, through my travels know what creature she's talking about? Could I make a check for it or anything?
Make a nature check, yeah.
Oh, that's a 10.
Snake with legs could be a dragon. Don't know why she wouldn't have said dragon. Could be, I mean, there are serpent creatures that dwell in the hills and in the mountains, but nothing, that doesn't ring any like, oh, I know what that is.
Okay. Well, I can certainly keep an eye out. I'm going to be heading that way within a couple of days.
If you do find one, I would implore you to collect its blood. It is very sought after, and I would pay quite a high price.
Okay. I think I can manage that. Do you have some vials I could use?
She gives you 10 empty vials.
Okay. And well, I've just recently returned from Stillwater. I'm wondering, by any chance, do you have you heard of a creature known as the owl bear?
Sounds fair. Excuse me for my ignorance. Is it just an owl and a bear?
Pretty much, yeah.
Do they fly?
Do I know if they fly? They don't fly, do they?
The ones you saw were more bear-like.
They tend to have more of a bear physique, but they're owl in the face and they have feathers instead of fur.
All right.
Anyway, I was just curious because just to see if any if any of your potions or anything had ingredients that might come from them. Just because I've recently encountered them, so I know where their nest is.
I usually try to hire people. However, if you can collect the blood of the snake with legs, that would help. If you do have any eggs of those creatures, I can always use eggs.
If I was to fetch one, how much would the egg get me?
I'm not familiar with the genetic makeup of owlbear eggs. However, I'm guessing it's like any other egg, and I need it not for its contents, but more for the shell. So it wouldn't be a lot.
Okay, because the ones I saw were pretty big, and I'll kind of just make a guesstimate of the size.
That would be quite a lot of shell, but I don't need the owlbear eggs specifically.
Okay, I was just curious. Like I said, I know the nest, so. All right, so lizard with legs. Is there any other description you can give me? Does it have spots? Is it purple? Is it green? Does it come out at night? Does it turn you into stone?
Definitely not that one.
Okay.
But from what I hear, it has many legs. It dwells in the mountains. There are some of them. They don't like dragons. And I just know their blood is very well used for potions.
Okay. If I come across it, then I will be sure to get that blood to you.
Thank you.
I guess that's all I have for you. Oh, you said you deal with potions.
Yes.
What kind do you have available? I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. What do you have in stock at the moment?
I'm glad that you asked. I almost always keep your potions of healing on the right side. I have 3 potions of healing.
Okay.
I have a potion that allows you to breathe underwater.
Oh, that's no problem for me.
Oh, well, some people only used to air and they don't have the ability. It's very sought after for those that work at the docks. I do have a potion of greater healing. I have a potion that allows you to see. By see, I mostly mean you can see with your mind.
Oh, okay.
On this side, I have a potion of fire breath and a potion of resistance.
How much would that potion of fire breath? She said
that would-
the F word.
That would cause 155 gold pieces.
Ooh.
How much are the potions of healing?
Which ones?
The regular ones.
They are 50 apiece.
And how much would you sell the potion of seeing for?
Its real name is the Potion of Clairvoyance, and it is quite expensive.
Okay.
Hey, Chad, I'd be willing to spot you a potion of healing if you'd like one.
I've always thought that healing potions are way too expensive, so no thanks.
All right.
Well, I'll keep this place in mind when I do need some. And I will do my best to get that blood or any of the other supplies that you've listed. I will keep my eye out.
Very well.
Is there any particular set of herbs or anything that you need or are looking for?
I did receive an herb shipment just this week, so I am good. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
And then I turn to leave.
We travel back home to give the other side a turn.
Cool. All right. So while all that shopping is occurring, what are Chitter, Beowulf, and Zan Falcon doing?
Looking for Tom.
Going to the library.
Looking for Satine.
Investigation check for everyone.
Yay, my favorite.
You like micro split the party.
Yeah, wait, why do I need... I'm going to the library. Why do I need an investigation check?
Why not?
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Beowulf, you find the library. Zan Falcon, it takes you about half an hour, but you find Tom. Chitter, you are able to find Satine, and he actually approaches you as you're finishing up your breakfast.
Okay, so you want us to go, or do you want me to go first then?
Yeah, he approaches. Chitter.
Hello, Master Satine.
Are you ready for your next trial?
I certainly am. I think the others are out on errands, but I for one am ready.
When you are ready, if you would assemble the party, I can give you your next assignment.
Sure, I was hoping we could maybe talk beforehand, though.
Yes, let's walk.
I've just been having some concerns lately. It's so embarrassing. Okay. I don't know. I've just been thinking a lot about the Guardians and what our mission truly is.
What do you mean?
Who are we protecting?
Who is an interesting question. Parna is the who and the what and the where. Your charge is to defend Parna and guard it from beasts and any threats that could possibly make it no longer our home.
But we do have charge by Ravorhu himself to take on things beyond Parna. And what about the creatures out there?
I'm sure that whatever charge you have been given has been given for a reason, and that Ravorhu will know all.
I mean, how do you like talk to Ravorhu? Like, do I just seek him out?
I've been told that others with you have already seen him, and that is a very rare occurrence. I have only seen him myself once. It is something that I usually take time every day to find that place. And I'm not talking about somewhere I go. Wherever I am, I settle my soul and think whatever I want to send to him, and he will listen.
Do I have to exchange something to him? Do I sacrifice something or offer him things?
No, he will listen.
Do you have an altar of prayer here?
We do. Where you found us last night was as good a place as any.
Well, thanks for your time.
You are welcome. And when you are ready, I can give you your next trial. We are anxiously awaiting your finishing.
Me too. Thank you. And I'll head off to the sanctuary, whatever.
Okay. Okay. You two are in the library. What are you doing?
I'll let him go first.
Okay. Is there anybody else in the library besides Tom, which Zan's going to be talking to? Like somebody I can just ask about the books there and stuff, and you just give information.
Sure.
Yeah, and I'd like to approach somebody and talk to them.
Okay. They're shuffling and putting books back on the shelf.
Yeah. Excuse me.
Hello.
I am looking for books regarding artifacts of Philandria, like old relics.
You're a guardian, right?
Yeah, I'm Beowulf. I'm the best one.
How is it?
You say how is it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's fun. Went to Stillwater. We teleported to Stillwater, and then we had a 4-day trek back here. We fought a rock. That was an experience.
Wow.
And now we're back in town.
That's exciting. I always wanted to be a guardian. I was hoping that Ravorhu would choose me, and that I could go through the trials, and then I could get my charge and do great things. You're so lucky.
Yeah, I to be honest with you, I didn't expect this in life, but it just kind of happened.
Yeah. The only way I would be able to be a guardian is if you die. That's probably not going to happen.
Or no, Beryl just nervously laughs and says, "I'd like to know where my book is."
Sorry. You're asking about any relics of the kingdom?
More specifically, powerful items of legend.
I would send you to the Keepers of Magic. They're more versed in those kinds of things, and they tend to find magical items and preserve them. They would know much more of the history of those kinds of things. We tend to study history here, and of course history revolving Ravorhu.
All right, Beryl, he thanks him for the advice, and he's going to go seek out the Keepers of Magic, but he also kind of puts his hand on the shoulder of the guy and like pulls him a little bit closer and says, "You make any more idle threats towards me, and we're gonna have an issue."
But I didn't mean anything.
Don't be talking about my death like that.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You know, Satine wouldn't want one of his followers threatening the Guardians.
Make an intimidation check.
Please roll a 1. Please roll a 1.
Yes.
I mean, don't tell Satine. I thought we were having a conversation. I was just telling you how I feel. I'm so sorry.
I understand, but be careful what you say next time.
Okay. Sorry, Beowulf. Sorry.
Have a good day.
Okay.
I'm just gonna scare your kitty
He
fight
just
out of a wet
starts
paper
to
shot.
nervously put books on the shelf.
I'm gonna go seek out the Keepers of Magic, though.
Have fun with
Okay.
that.
Zan Falcon, you're approaching Tom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you need to recon Tom? Do you know Tom? Do you have the notes on Tom?
Yes, I know Tom.
Okay. Tom's the one that owes me a favor. The one I gave the book to instead of selling it to. The one I've
Mhm.
did the spectral. Okay. Just making
Mhm.
sure. Just making sure. What up, Tom?
Hello.
Greetings, sir. Hey, I came to you
Uh,
about something.
yes,
Well, you remember me, right?
indeed.
What do you say it like that? I thought we were pals. I thought we were friends.
We met like once, twice.
3 times, 4 times, maybe.
All right. What can I do for you, sir?
Well, you can do a lot, but first off, no, actually, I wanted to give you something since you are so scholarly in here about the history and stuff. Here's just a sack of a bunch of stuff I can't read, so I'm going to hand him over the sack of all the parchment papers that I acquired from the tower, sans the draconic letter that was given over, and just give him all the parchment. And Tom, if anything comes of merit from this, and you learn anything exciting or something that might benefit a future guardian of Parna, let me know.
I will look these over.
Well, I'm sure you would enjoy such fine scripts as these. Maybe one day I'll have you teach me how to read. How's that sound?
That would be interesting. Yes. It's
It would for
surprising
both
you
of
don't
us.
know how.
Well, I'm an idiot. All right. I have another question.
All
You owe
right.
me a little bit of a favor from that book.
Yeah.
I could have ended the world with the book if I could only have read it.
Yes.
Do
yes.
you dabble in any herbs, any magical studies? Do you have an herbalist here in the temple? Doesn't have to be much, just somebody that dabbles a little bit. I have a couple things I need to run past them.
Possibly. Yes.
Can you hook me up with that?
Yes.
Who do I need to go see?
I mean, I wouldn't. There's one acolyte who purchases the herbs for the incense. I would see him.
Okay, what's his name?
It's Burr.
Burr? Where's Burr
Burr.
located?
Burr is probably in morning prayer.
Okay. Well, I'll can you point me in the right direction so I can go straight to Burr so I can get this dealt with and then be on my way to fight a dragon?
Oh, that sounds challenging.
Do you want to come with?
No.
You could, scribe all the wonderful things of the battle and it could go down in history and we will sing of your wonderful scribing.
Sounds wonderful. Probably not.
Okay, well, cool. I'll go find Bear then. Or Burr, I'm sorry.
Burr.
Yeah, it's cold in here. Okay.
Goodbye.
Bye, Tom. I'm gonna go find Burr.
Okay. You make your way to kind of the back down a couple of hallways you haven't traversed. You find the giant worship room where there are several saying morning prayers. You see Chitter there by now, and you see they all are dressed slightly the same.
Are they like their prayer whenever I see them? Are they like down on their knees, kind of like arms folded in? Are they meditating? I mean, how is their prayer style? Is it out loud? Is it
A little both. There's some out
Okay.
loud. There's some not. Mostly sitting in pews.
is Jerkface here? I mean, is that Rivera? Who? What's his name? Satine? Is he still here?
No.
Okay. Then I'll quietly just kind of
You interrupt the prayers that are going on, and you get several looks.
Sorry, guys, it's cold in here. Burr. It kind of got caught in my throat there. I'm looking for Burr since everybody's looking at me now.
You see a gentleman in the front. I'm Burr.
All right, I'm gonna go approach Burr then.
Kind of scoots over in his seat, continues praying.
I'll sit down next to him. We're like as close as I can, and then be like, "Tom sent me."
Can you wait?
How long?
20 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you sit there. You sit there for
Right next
a
to him.
while
Like we're talking about like shoulder to shoulder rubbing.
as they finish, and people start to exit. He kind of comes out of his state, his meditation. Looks.
And I'm gonna rub my face from just waking up. Got a little drool on my face here.
Okay. What does Tom need?
Well, Tom owes me a favor, and he said that I should contact you, as you're the one who gets the herbs to create the incense and stuff that is used here in the temple. And I need to acquire something from you guys at either cost or for free, since Tom owes me a favor, for something specific. And was wondering if you could help me with that.
All right. What is it?
I need, just a little casting pouch that contains, your herbs and stuff used for casting certain spells, and I just need a handful of charcoal, incense, and herbs, and a small little portable brass brazier as I'm needing to concoct and use these. And he said that y'all get herbs in all the time and have the incense here and the charcoal here, so I figured it'd be much easier getting it here than anywhere else. Plus, I trust you guys.
I always just go over to. There's a small lady. She lives just a few houses down from the temple. She collects herbs and she sells at a very decent cost. That she should have what you need.
What's her name?
That would be. Well, I've never.
Lady.
Yeah, she's never told me her name, but I will tell you that her house does have an odd color. When you build a house, I'm not sure if you know, you usually use wood. However, this lady's house is made out of clay.
And it's how many houses down and on which side of the street from the temple?
Do you know what clay is?
Yes.
Okay.
I speculate I do, since I've traveled. It is not wood, but not quite dirt. And not quite mud. And of usually like a rust color, no?
Yeah. When you leave the temple, go right, take the street all the way down, and turn left. You'll see the clay house.
Okay. Well, Burr, I thank you. Have fun praying.
Be well.
No, you be well.
I will.
Okay, I will. If you are.
All right.
Bye, Burr.
Bye.
All right, so that's where Sun Falcon will be heading next in his mad dash to get things that he needs before the oncoming storm.
So you're going to get yourself a
Yeah,
basically a component pouch.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a right out of the temple, go all the way down, and it's on the left, made out of clay.
I mean, you head right in. You can easily, I mean, for brevity's sake, you can easily find what you're looking
Okay.
for. She sells everything you're looking for, and it's going to cost you 13 gold. You talk her down to 10.
And that is including the breast brazier to
Indeed.
ignite them. Does she have enough supplies to do twice over and either charcoal or herbs or incense?
Yes.
So, okay. Well, I'll give her 20 gold, tip her 1, so 21 gold,
Okay.
and leave with my pouch of things. Cheers.
Cool. So you guys meet up, unless anyone wants to do anything else.
I was seeking out keepers of magic, but I can always try to do that.
No,
later.
go ahead.
You can go do that.
Maybe he'll run into everyone else.
I mean, you know, we've
Because how long did it take for them to go to all the stores? And all I did was go to the library early in the morning.
If you're heading over to the Keeper's Magic, you can do that.
Okay.
No, this isn't hopefully meta, but table talk wise, these are the same guys we met at the tower, correct? The same fraternity? Okay.
Yep. And the same guys that teleported you to Stillwater.
Yeah.
Like the same exact guy?
Well, we're about to find out, huh?
Well, I'm wondering if the people at the tower were the same exact people we met to teleport us. And we just didn't talk about it. It was just awkward.
Did we check to see what robes they were wearing at the tower? If it was Stillwater or Parna robes?
Yeah, I think someone did.
I did use the robes to degrease myself, so
They were blue.
okay.
So you're gonna go before you get back to the group.
Yeah.
Okay. So you make a survival check to see if you can remember how to get to the keepers. Takes you about an hour, but you make your way there. So yeah, you make your way and you walk in, remembering that here the keepers wear blue robes. You're immediately met by a gentleman. He has blue robes. It is trimmed in gold. He has a white beard, bald head. He is a halfling, so he is very small. And he walks up. Welcome to the Keepers of Magic. Can I help you?
Yeah, I was looking for a book or a book of some kind to talk about either like ancient artifacts of Thelandria or like just some kind of or just powerful artifacts of legend.
What business do you have?
I'm curious. I am a warlock, and I'm just looking to further my knowledge of the lore of Thelandria, and I'd like to know about these items.
Magic user. You'll want to speak with Keeper Sav. Shall I show you to him?
Yes, please.
All right. He walks you in. You go past where you remember teleporting. You go through a nice open courtyard and into another building where you are shown to what kind of looks like an office / a chemistry room. There's multiple flasks on one side, and you are met by one of the gentlemen that you met in the tower. And as soon as you enter, I believe I remember you.
I remember you as well.
You are Guardian, correct?
I am Beowulf.
Beowulf. You had some friends that were not very cooperative, correct?
Yeah. I'm sorry about that. You can't really control others' actions. You know, we all
Very
have
well.
we all have those kind of friends.
Very well. What can I help you with today? Keeper, that will be enough. All right. And the halfling leaves, shutting the door behind you.
I was actually looking to further to research the ancient magical items of Philandria, of powerful items.
Hmm. Well, there are quite a few magical items known throughout the kingdom. What are you researching for, may I ask? Is this one of the Guardian's trials?
No, it's more of a personal thing. As of right now, I'm wanting to just know more of the lore of Philandria and get a knowledge of these kinds of items. Just being a magic user, it's useful to have this kind of knowledge on hand.
Well, I can give you some information, and it will help you with one of your trials. I'm not sure if Satine has told you, but your next trial is with us. And if you are willing to take this information to your friends, I can give it to you now.
I can do so, yes. But I'd also I'd like a book just for my own personal use of these items you're speaking of.
I don't quite have a book per se, but I can give you a history on how magical items are made, if it will help your research.
So there's nothing of legend or anything of just items of the past of or of old guardians or just gods blessing certain items with immense power or something.
Oh, well, there are plenty of those, but as a keeper, we tend to keep them to ourselves. We are preservers of magical items, and anything that could be used in a way it was not intended or designed, we tend to keep those safe. It is our charge.
But we do work hand in hand together, do we not? So the guardians with the keepers. So technically it'd still be under the same roof.
We are willing to make a relationship with you guardians, which is the purpose of this trial. If I may, there once were 6 band of adventurers, not the guardians, but another. And many of them did great things in the War of Millennium, of which I'm sure you have heard of.
What was it? One more time.
The War of Millennium.
Oh, okay, yes.
In the War of Millennium, each of these, well, they were clerics, each for a god. And the gods granted them these rods. These are the rods of eternity. Now, these rods each specifically had a special meaning and purpose. These artifacts are something that we have been trying to obtain for a long time. I am sure that the Guardians know how to keep secrets, yes?
Of course.
The Keepers of Magic have another group known as the Dark Mages, with whom we have been battling for centuries, and their works are always to undermine us. Where we hope to keep and collect magical items, they hope to use and destroy things. And thus, both groups, factions, as you may say, have been after the Rods of Eternity. We have the location of all 7 and have procured, or all 6, excuse me, and have procured 5.
Where do you have the 5 now? Are they here in Parna or are they elsewhere?
They are in safe locations that we are currently moving so the dark mages cannot know their whereabouts.
And the rods of eternity, you said each one has like a different power?
Yes.
Got it. And I assume our next trial will be to retrieve the last rod of eternity.
Yes, and bring it to us. One of your friends, when I tried convincing him that I needed all the magical items from the tower, was very persistent he had taken nothing. And though I strongly believe he has, that is for another day. But we do need this returned to us. Any other artifacts that you find, we would like returned. Any smaller magical items you may keep.
So for the most part, we just need to retrieve this last piece of last rod of eternity for you.
Yes.
And just for clarification, your buddy didn't have one of the rods on him. He just had magical items you wanted to retrieve, correct?
Correct. Magical items are something, when in the wrong hands, can cause quite a disturbance, especially when brought back to the city.
I gotcha. All right, well, I'll make sure to relay this to everybody, and you'll probably see us again soon if Satine will most likely send us here.
Well, if Satine does, you have the information that you need to complete your trial. All you need to know also is you are looking for the Crypt of Naven, and it will be located somewhere within the Riverside Mountains. It should be near where the river ends, just due north, and there will be a riddle that will be inscribed on the face of the rock. Should you solve this riddle, you will be able to enter. We have not had the means or the keepers to send to retrieve this, and your help would be greatly appreciated.
All right. Is there a time, or is there a time frame that you're wanting this done by? Because in 3 days we do have to go and fight Tractyl.
As soon as possible would be best for us. I'm sure Satine has other things for you to do in the meanwhile, but if you could put all your attention towards this, it shouldn't take too long.
And you said it was in the cliffs of, what was it?
The Riverside Mountains.
Oh, the Riverside Mountains, okay. All right. I'm all good.
I appreciate your help, Guardian.
I appreciate the knowledge. I will make sure to relay this and try to get that piece back to you.
You are welcome.
I'll start heading back to the temple.
Okay. As you walk through, you meet up with the others, and you're all together now. Yeah. You're all together now.
I'm going to ask Chad about my 100 gold and where's my sword.
First, I give everyone in the party 17.5 gold from the goblin weapon sale.
Thank you, sir.
And then I give the sword, the loner sword, to Zan Falcon, along with his gold, and explain that the weapon wasn't ready. He needed more time. He's doing really well, but there was a lot of stuff going on at that time, so he hasn't been able to get to it.
And I explained to Beowulf that that was the only loner sword he had. I give him back his 100 gold.
I'm going to go ahead and take the time to cast as a ritual identify, because I'm not just going to wield some crazy sword from the crazy wisp, because I knew what happened to the axe there. Does anybody else share anything that went on with you guys?
I'll wait to pull Zan Falcon aside.
Okay.
I may have a lead on our next trial, but I'll talk about that when that comes up.
Now, your ritual takes how long?
It's a 1 minute cast time, so it'd be what, 10 rounds or whatever? So it'd be like 10 minutes or whatever?
No, ritual casting takes 10 minutes.
That's what I thought.
And then it doesn't expend the spell slot since it's being ritually cast.
So it takes you 10 minutes.
Right. Why everybody else is doing everything. I want I want to go set up that ritual, yo.
Okay.
And I give Gabby the rat armor. And tell her that the tutu won't be ready for... what did he... How long did he say?
A week.
He said no, it was the tutu was 2 days.
Oh, okay.
2 days.
Alright, Cheetah gives you 9 gold and puts the armor onto Squeak Squeak.
And I tell her that the rat armor was 5 gold. The tutu will be 4 gold.
Hand over.
But I only paid for the armor.
Okay, then I'll just give you the 5 then.
Squeak Squeak's AC has increased by 1.
Yay! What is his AC, by the way?
It's not like he's fought in any way.
But there will be. Well, I mean, it's not like he's supposed to exist, anyways. I mean,
Begins.
we got extremely lucky with that. It's still one of my finest moments of D&D.
By the way, where on the map are the Riverside Mountains?
He said they were
They-
just. Yeah.
The small, yeah.
Oh, those small little rocks or cliffs.
Mhm.
Got it.
Okay.
He told me to tell you guys that our next charge is waiting for us whenever we want to go find him.
Yeah, the dragon, right?
Or whatever it is the team personally wants us to do.
Oh, the
The
next
dragon,
trial.
X, your short sword requires attunement,
Okay.
and it will gain you an additional 1d4 damage on weapon or on attacks of opportunity.
Okay. What's the base damage? Just a 1d6?
Yeah, whatever it is for a short sword. That sounds right.
6, I believe.
I'm gonna ask Zan. I'm gonna hold up the orb. I'm gonna pull the orb out of the sack, but still hold it with the sack, and ask if Zan can identify this for me.
Yeah, I'll just let you know it's going to take 10 minutes, but I would love to hold your orb.
It's a 1d6 slashing.
Okay, 1d6 slashing, yeah.
Okay. The orb is an orb of containment.
Ooh, can you send me the details on that, please?
I want to know.
The orb
Or
of...
can you tell me? Or can you tell me what page on the Dungeon Master's Guide it's in?
You'd like a page in the Dungeons Master's Guide, wouldn't you? The orb of containment does not require attunement, but anyone who touches it will be pulled inside of it.
Wait, I
Okay.
just had to touch it to identify it.
No,
You
were-
did.
No,
Well, no. Use the sack. Use the
Yeah,
sack, and you were fine.
Good. 'cause
yeah, I
good.
handed it to you with the sack in between. Basically, it's like a tissue paper.
Yeah. Anyone who touches the orb is thrust inside of it. It can hold up to 1 medium creature, where they reside until they are brought out. If you attune to it, you are resistant to this, and you can. What did I say? What did I put? You have the ability to use it to contain. It's a.
Is it a Vex necklace?
Yeah, it's essentially, but what's the difference? Write it down. Give me a second. I wrote it down. Oh, if you ever try to use it on an unwilling creature, they have to make a wisdom saving throw.
Bye.
So you find this out by identifying it.
All right, thanks.
So it's essentially a Vex necklace.
Essentially, but for those of you that don't know what that means,
Yeah.
you can put a person inside of it to transport them. but it is softball size.
Okay.
Can you put more than one person in it?
No, just one medium
Just one.
creature.
What about too small?
And most races are considered medium.
One creature.
I will take the orb then again, and I will wrap it back up in that sack and put it into my bag of holding.
So if it touches another creature when it has one inside it, does the first one pop out and the other one go in, or does it do nothing?
A pregnant lady.
You'll have to find out.
And how do you get anything out of it?
It's all based on whoever's attuned to it.
So what's the chances if somebody gets tuned to it? No, this is just hypothetically. What's the chances of somebody being attuned to it and even though they're resistant, they still get sucked in?
You have to find out.
I think that would be entertaining.
No, if you're attuned to it, you can't be sucked in. You have control over it.
I thought you're just resistant, like there's like a 99% chance.
You have to find out, won't you?
Yeah, there's always those ones. All right, so that I assume that's 20 minutes gone while we've been wasting
That's
time.
20 minutes, yeah.
And so Beowulf and Chitter both shared what they learned about the next thing, and we realize it's not the dragon. So
No, Beowulf didn't share anything.
Nope.
Awesome.
All I know is there's a job waiting for us.
Good.
Just a team.
Just a team. You know, we could always split the party and half go to the mountains and half go to the Dragon Kappa.
I feel like it's the best.
Boom. He's laughing so hard his
Go for it.
camera's shaking. No.
Okay.
I vote to go to Satine and figure out what the heck we're doing next.
Yep, off to Satine.
When you all approach Satine, he looks at Chitter. I see you've brought them back quickly. Are you ready for your next trial?
Yes.
Very well. The Guardians have usually had a very good rapport with the Keepers of Magic. They are found just south of the Center Tower District. They are known for transporting people as well as the keeping of magical artifacts. And so we would like, it is your charge to go and help them with a task that they have chosen. This
What
will.
about the dragon, Satine?
That's. Well,
We have forces that are anticipating us being there to combat this dragon within the next couple days. We have to be there. That is non-negotiable, or we are going to let Parna's alliance with the capital crumble, and you will lose all favor with the capital, and you will have a lot more problems on your hand.
oh, they won't be my problems,
Plus-
young Zen Falcon. They,
Are you
well,
not in Parna?
yours.
Are
No,
you not in Parna?
Why are you so argumentative?
Revolver
Because
did ask us to take out Tractal, though.
Look inside.
Okay.
Breathe.
Your god told us
Breathe,
to take out this dragon.
Think,
I can't think.
and let it go.
What go?
As for the rest of you, I do believe that anything given to you, your charge from Revorhu, is to be completed after your trials. If you can do your trials quickly, which I believe that you can, having only 3 left, 1 is almost done, you should have plenty of time before you take on your dragon.
Well, let us know what it is. We'll see.
Do you think we can finish the one for the Keepers of Magic within 2 days?
I do not know the details, but usually it has not been a large task.
To the Keepers of Magic.
Your other trials, I would like to let you know now. If things are escalating and you're getting close to your charge, I would suggest that you move things quickly. That way we can fully make sure that you are the guardians you are set to be. It is very good to hear that you made it back from Stillwater very, very, very quickly, back in one piece. However, I would like to let you know there are 3 tasks left. 3 tasks. The Keepers of Magic, researching Revorhu's charge, that it sounds like you have done and have some acolytes doing for you, so collecting those notes. And finally, you will have your final trial, that once the others are complete, you may do, and if you survive, you will be the Guardians.
Anybody
No
else
other-
feel like that we're getting the short end of the stick here?
No other details on the third one?
I do. You will be given a series of tasks, and once you are taken to the trial, you will need to fight your way to the exit. A gauntlet of sorts.
Sounds like we have a lot to do.
I say we act like we're moving for the mountains down south and just go ahead, go to the dragon, and then hit the mountains on the way back up.
You don't know about the mountains.
Didn't, oh, yeah, crap.
No, we do not.
What's the next charge?
The Keepers of Magic, young Zan Falcon.
Okay, the
Let's
keepers.
go see the Keepers of Magic.
I'm sure they're gonna love to see me.
If you,
The Keepers of Magic is in town.
yes.
On the way to the Keepers of Magic, I'm going to go ahead and use my costume and my wonderful skills as a bard and disguise myself as not being very recognizable.
Hey,
Well,
X, what's
yeah.
the problem with the Keepers of Magic?
Nothing at all.
Well, before we set off to go to or try to go to the keepers, Barrel does stop the group and say, "I think we should just go to the dragon." How many days will it take us to get to the town? I can't remember the name of it. It starts with a T.
Tarfon.
Yeah, how many days will it take us to get to Tarfon?
We're not supposed to meet the dragon in 2 days. We're supposed to meet the people in 2
Okay.
days, and then we're supposed to go kill the dragons with the other people.
I just tell the group we should focus on the dragon and that the Keepers of Magic will still be there when we get back.
So you're saying
I think we should do the task first.
so you're saying we should sit in town 2 days and do nothing.
We don't have to do nothing. We can do other things.
Well, the team's saying we need to get these trials going, so we should probably seek out the Keepers of Magic.
Well, I mean, if we at least
Yep, Keepers it is.
Well, I mean, we can just do 2 birds with 1 stone on our way to take out the dragon. I may already know what the trial is, but I'll tell you guys later about it.
2 birds with 1 stone. That's what Raises did.
I actually didn't realize what I said until Gabby's facial expression.
Well, since we
sound
have
like
two
a chicken and a pigeon.
why don't you go ahead and tell us?
Beowulf, if you already know, why aren't you telling us?
We got to get there, and I'll have to show you.
Gotta get where?
The mountains of Riverdale, Riverside.
Agreed.
All right. Well, Barrel's just gonna go to his room then.
Orb?
No, you're not throwing me in no order.
Zach, maybe?
Put him in a sack. Okay.
Regular good old sack.
Anybody doing anything? 'Cause I'm still going to my room.
I want
Going to the Keepers of Magic.
I want to go to the Keeper.
Okay. Yeah. So you guys make your way down to the Keepers of Magic, where you teleported. You are met by a small halfling, blue robes, gold adornment. Welcome to the Keepers of Magic. And who are you?
We were sent here by Satine for our next trial. We are the Guardians in training.
Ah, the Guardians, yes. We were expecting 6.
Well, there's 5.
With Chill and Squeak Squeak, we have 7.
Oh, yeah. Chitter, pull out Squeak Squeak.
Squeak Squeak's head pops out when he hears his name.
There's number 6.
Oh.
He like smiles really creepily like a rat, like only a rat could. Like he doesn't understand what smiling is. Like.
Ah. Very well. Well, Master Keeper is waiting for you. Come on. Zan.
Yeah.
Don't you have a, let's see.
I have lots of things.
Yeah, make a disguise kit check.
Do I roll with advantage, by the way? I mean, it doesn't matter now.
No, you just make the check because you get your proficiency in it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Dude looks like a lady.
Would you like to describe your makeup?
Well, I'm using a nice natural base, liquid base, a little bit of powder, a little rose on the cheeks. You know, got to look a little healthy, but I muted the lips a little bit. Kind of takes my skin tone down a little bit, and I'm wearing a wig and a very nice dress and some nice heels.
Okay.
And I shake my hips when I walk. Sachet. So sassy.
I'm just looking something up really quick. Don't worry about it. Okay. So the halfling takes you to a large room where there is several. There's a bookshelf. There's a long table, and there's a couple of keepers that are sitting. It looks like they're eating kind of a noonday meal. And one that you guys recognize stands up. Ah, you must be the keepers.
Well, the Guardians.
Ah, my old age. It never fails me. The Guardians. And how are you today?
We're fine, thank you.
I assume you have come for your next trial?
That's right.
Where is your friend?
He's being weird.
You seem to be missing 2. Are you not?
No, just one.
Make a deception check. Because you opened your mouth.
Did it click? What? Okay, there it is.
Aren't you the one with the dome?
Oh yeah, my tiny hut. Did you enjoy that? I had a marvelous time in your tower. Do you like what I'm wearing? I dressed up just for you guys. I feel pretty.
And see, with the dress, you didn't have to worry about finding his pants.
Exactly. I planned ahead this time, so I didn't waste your valuable time.
It sounds like you are already wasting it, though, aren't you?
Oh, you're the one who's, decided to accost me here.
Have you brought some things that you would like to give back to us? Some things that you may have taken?
Like what?
Oh, let's let bygones be bygones.
No. I'm curious.
Yes. No. It's perfectly fine. Your other friend, where is he?
He's
Correct.
the one that's being weird. I know it's surprising. You kind of would have anticipated me saying X is being weird, because he certainly is. But no.
Hey, I don't know you, buddy, but Satine sent us, and we're here to get the message and bring it back to the other guardians that are missing.
Yes, Satine. Apparently, well, I know, but it's been quite a while since the last Guardians, I've been told. 500 years and something like that. The Guardians and the Keepers have had a relationship, one that has been good and well for Parna. We have a task that your friend should have told you about, as I informed him earlier today.
I think he ran some errands, so we didn't meet up today. So if you could relay the message.
Nice.
Yes, well, as I told him, he came looking for some powerful artifacts. I told them they were not here, and we did not have a book as such. However, it looks as though Would you like the long or the short of the story?
Short, please.
Short.
There is an item that we need retrieved. It is very powerful and an artifact that needs to be returned.
What kind of artifact?
It is found in the Crypt of Naven. It will be at the Riverside Mountains, the south side. As the river ends into a pool, you walk north. There will be a riddle inscribed on the stone. Inside will be Naven. He has been dead for some time, but he should have with him the final rod of eternity.
Anything else other than that, Rob?
As I told your friend, anything that you find should be returned to us. Anything of major value or an artifact.
Wise to tell.
How do we know what's considered an artifact?
Think of it this way. Anything that would be equal to a healing potion, your standard healing potion or less, you may keep. Anything between that and this rod, we would like to have returned to us.
That's a whole lot of stuff right there.
Don't you think if we're going on an adventure, we're the ones undertaking the task, we could maybe come out ahead instead of y'all?
You're asking to retrieve what are you asking?
If we happen to find something of value, don't you think because we're the ones going out there risking our necks for this rod, that we should keep it?
As I am not sure of what is in there, I will take the gamble. The rod and anything found on Naven should belong to us. You may have anything else.
Well, then y'all can go get it.
You're being difficult.
Did someone have a potion of silence they could wave in front of X's face?
Okay, what other things what else do we need to know?
That has it. The location, what we need returned, and please do it as quickly as possible.
Can you teleport us there?
Well, if you ask nicely, I believe that we could, yes.
I had a please.
Pretty. We'll go right now, in fact.
You'll go right now?
Right now.
Yes.
All of the Guardians, right here. All of us are here. We'll go.
Well,
Wait, I need to say something. My dear gentlemen, I apologize from previous experience with myself, and I atone for what happened, and I would be in your debt if you just teleport us now, and we'll go right now and clear this up for you. I do apologize profusely,
Look at
and
that.
I will reform my ways just for you guys and show you what a fine guardian of Parna I can be.
This is awesome.
Roll a persuasion check.
Come on, 20. Ah! Good.
I will take you now. If you are ready to go, you're sure you have everything you need?
Yes, most assured.
And it sounds like you are sorry for what happened at the tower?
Yes, I am. I'm sorry for the loss of your friend as well. I look forward to avenging him and taking out these dark mages in the future and helping a better Parna.
Well, shall we?
We shall.
Dang it.
The ultimate party split.
Have you teleported before? I believe you have.
Yes.
Yep.
Then
We don't get
let's-
sick or anything.
Yeah, good thing he's not here because he would have gotten sick and he didn't have another potion.
Mm-hmm.
So it all works out well.
All right, so you all link hands, touching the pets. The teleportation spell starts to take hold. And you guys vanish as the swirling and whirling around you. You find yourselves outside in a very bright location, right next to the Riverside Mountains. You look and you are right at the base of this river that has come in.
I'm going to take the time to take off my dress that I put on over my armor and switch my heels out for my boots so I can actually do what I need to do. But I'm going to leave the makeup and the wig on because it makes me feel pretty.
I will see you when you return, Guardians.
All right. Toodles.
Thank you for your time.
And he vanishes.
We got to learn that trick. What do they vanish to? How do they teleport back to their circle? That's a trick I want to learn.
If we're taking the time to, I think we should rest here for just a moment before we, gather our senses and everything before we go in.
Like a short rest or how long?
Yeah, short rest.
Like an hour?
While they're taking a short rest, I'm going to scour and look around and scout and see what I can find for the entrance.
All right, investigation check.
I'm attuning to the orb.
I'm going to use that hour to cast my summon familiar and have an owl familiar with me.
Nice. How long does your
An hour. Yeah, I cast it as a ritual. It takes an hour.
Then you won't get a short rest. You realize that?
Oh no, I don't need a short rest. I
Okay.
just want my familiar.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
you can do that. Just letting you know.
Wow, I didn't know it would paste all that. Sorry. But yeah, it's an owl. And it also lets me do my touch healing spell at range because the owl can come land on your shoulder and I can heal you up to 100 feet away. So yeah, it's just like I've been waiting to pull this off.
All right. Yeah, you have all that stuff.
Yep.
I will read through that. I'm pretty familiar.
I will need an owl token though because it does have its own initiative and it does
Right.
have its own. Okay.
We can we can definitely get you one for now, and then if you find a better one that you want, we can get that done.
Chitter talks to the owl.
Oh, you can be friends with my owl. How awesome.
Oh, friends with this one? This one's different?
It's not a bear, is it?
White or brown?
White. Okay.
Oh, well.
I wonder what they taste like.
White meat.
Okay. Let's see what you're tuning to the orb. Okay.
Yeah, is it possible that I can somehow can I essentially fasten it like Vex and make a necklace to my druidic focus? Can I is there a way to clasp it to my necklace?
I mean, do you have anything on you like
I have
that?
I have a necklace that's already worth 10 gold pieces. I just don't know if there's like that's gonna require like tinkering or something to put it on there.
I mean, essentially, you're talking about taking a softball and attaching it to your.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's gonna bling the F out.
Yeah.
No,
I mean, you're.
Okay, then what I want to do is I want to just take like take this. Basically, I want to take the sack that it was in. I want to cut up the sack and like fashion it, like wrap it around so like it's got like a little pouch on my hip.
While you're tuning to it, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna make it into a pouch for you.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Make a dex check. Just a straight dexterity check. Easy enough. Sure. You can have a little pouch holder thing for your ball of containment. Yeah.
Thank you.
What does the owl sound like? So if Chitter says, hello.
Who are you? Who?
So even in an understandable, comprehensible language between Chitter and the bird, he still can only say who.
Well, technically, I mean, looking up in the book, owls don't have a language. They don't have a known language for them. They don't speak a language.
But if someone has something like communication with animals, so like I know there's a druid spell or something. I
yeah.
think. So what would a dog sound like? Like what is the voice that they hear?
Right. Well, that depends on the creature.
While they're spending time doing all the things, I'd like to spend 15 minutes and communicate with the owl.
No.
Yeah, you have that ability? Okay. Then yeah.
Butt in on my owl time.
What is this called? Just so I can see.
It's part of the path of the totem warrior.
Commune with beast or something like that. Speak with animal.
Well, I speak bird.
You speak a different kind of bird.
Chinese can't.
You did.
He did, and then he got all shy.
Yeah.
There's the spell if you need it, boom.
Yeah, that's all I needed.
So we're competing for this owl's attention.
Okay. Yeah, you can use that to talk with the animal.
I asked the bird, what's its name?
My name is Kahoo.
Hi, Kahoo.
Hi.
I asked Kahoo, how's it going?
Well, it's been a short day, as I just got here.
Well, it's really nice to meet you, Kahoo.
Thank you.
I let Zan know that his companion's name is Kahoo.
Kahoo, thank
That was
you.
amazing. Owl stare, boom.
So much better than
Chitter is gonna open his Papoose and Squeak Squeak is gonna stick his head out, and then he's gonna introduce the two. That's it. Not bad.
The owl jumps over and eats the rat.
That's right.
No,
But I think the rat is bigger than the owl.
Yeah, I think that rat's.
They're about the same size.
But does the owl have battle armor and a pink tutu?
Please don't kill my owl. You know how hard it would be to summon? I can't even summon it back for 24 hours. Like, all I could do is try to fold it into a pocket of space.
I'm not the one killing owls, so it's not a problem.
Oh, what are you trying to say?
We'll fight you all.
Boom, did you get what I sent you?
Huh?
That new token?
Yeah, I'll
Whenever.
work on that.
To the crypt of Nevin.
Well, you were at the pool. You found the script, but kind of waited for your buddies to.
Can I check the pool to make sure it's like not acidic or something of that nature? Like,
Sure. Do a nature check on it.
not bad for a -1.
Seems like a pool of water.
Drinkable?
There is flow. Yeah, there is flow to it. It's
Okay.
the end of a river.
I ask Zan if the water's cool.
Yeah, it's cool. You want to pan for some gold?
I fill up my 3 new jugs full of water.
Oh yeah. Nice jugs. Oh.
Okay, so the body should be north of the pool. Maven.
How
If
big
only
is
we
this
still
water?
had a boat.
How big is this pool of water?
Twenty feet. It's not big.
Hey guys, watch this. I'm gonna cast water walk on myself and I'm gonna walk on the water.
You do.
I'm going to swim next to her, and I'm not hampered by any swim effects because I have a swim speed of the same as my walking speed.
Chitter asked Zinese if she could turn those jugs into wine.
I
No,
can't do
it's
that.
not Ziny's jugs we're talking about. What? They're Chill's jugs. Well, Boom, what's the matter with you, buddy? No, not every time.
That one
these
just
times.
walked into it. That
This
one wasn't
turn-
even his fault.
Canteens now. Bottles.
Jars.
I'm so sorry.
Anywho, so you guys are okay. So you're walking across the water.
Not only will I cast it on myself, I will cast it on Enna, and I will cast it on Chitter, and I will
Before
cast.
she casts it on me, though, I'm gonna use like dash, like double my movement speed, take off running, thinking I can be just like her without her casting it on me, and just like smack, just all in the water, just face
I'm
plant.
gonna cast it on Chill, and I'm gonna cast it on Squeak Squeak. I'm not gonna cast it on Zan.
Well, no, he just fell face first into the mud and the water.
That's why I'm not casting it on Zan.
I just ruined my makeup.
Chitter tries to wade in the water but can't get into it, and he's really frustrated that he won't get in the water.
Birds all freaking out.
It's
Like a
cool water.
frozen-
Check this out.
Guys, I think there's something wrong with this water.
So
Like a
No,
bird on a frozen
Chad, as
desert.
you're attempting to swim and she casts this on you, you just float to the top.
I didn't cast it on Chad.
Oh, you didn't? Okay.
I cast it on Enna. I cast it on Chitter, on Squeak Squeak, on Chill, and myself.
Cool.
And this will last for an hour.
Yes.
Should we get underway? Do you want to do a meanwhile?
No, we're good for now.
Yeah, we're good.
Sounds bad, but you guys make your way to where Chad has found this script that is embedded in the rock.
I look.
Okay. What languages do you know?
I know Common, Druidic, Halfling, and Dwarvish.
You cannot read it.
I look too, but I only know Common, Orin, and that's it.
Okay, you cannot read it.
I look too, but I can't read anything.
Watch
No, you
Bear be
cannot.
the only one who can read it.
What can you read, Chad, just for funsies?
Chad doesn't read.
Anna can read it.
Yay!
It is Elvish.
Yay!
It reads as such. The more you take, the more you leave behind. That is all it says.
I'll take out, like, I don't know, the iron shoulder plate that I have in my bag and just kind of like push it up towards it. Like maybe it's asking for a donation or an item to.
Nothing.
Well, does Anna, first of all, do you transcribe this to us?
Yes.
Chitter sits there and he starts to imitate a clock. Like,
That's so
take
helpful.
time.
Nice.
And
The
he,
Jeopardy song?
yes, and he says, "Oh, is it time?"
No response.
Dang it.
What did it say again?
The more you take, the more you leave behind.
Is it love?
No response.
Is it STDs?
I'm not answering you.
You're not wrong, is what he's saying.
You know.
I clear my throat and I say out loud, footsteps.
Moment passes. And part of the stone where a crack starts to pull itself apart.
It was time, wasn't it?
Because you knew about rocks.
Cool.
It's a big
Yeah, it's enough for one person at a time.
I make my way into the entrance.
Okay.
I'll follow behind my my dwarvish friend.
And I'll go behind her.
If you have no dark vision, you are blind. If you do have dark vision, the tunnel leads about right to your dark vision, and you see a door.
Chitter whistles for Chad.
Chad's fixed.
I take out the goblet and I hold it up as high as I can right inside the doorway.
The mini sun.
Okay.
I check to see if there's a doorknob.
There is no doorknob, but as you get up close, you start to step on a pad, and you hear, and the door starts to descend.
Seeing as the last time we were in a tunnel, are there like any symbols or anything on the walls? Can I see if there's anything?
Perception check.
We should see if there's some way to barricade the door to keep it from closing.
Yeah,
Or
I've
perhaps-
got a 24-foot ladder. What else do I have on that I can still use?
No symbols on the walls. So you guys are all in this tunnel now, I take it?
I can use a 10-foot pole. Yeah.
Dan, are you in front of me or in the back?
No, well, I didn't specify. I guess I would have went after Anna and try to make sure there's no arrows going to shoot out at the side of me because I don't
Can
have a
Zan
bow.
see?
Well, I
No,
took out
the-
the goblet
The cup is
She's
out.
got the goblet. If not, I was going to use the owl for its dark vision
and I'm holding up the rear then.
with the gear. But yeah, I've got a 10-foot pole, 24-foot long
Can we put it diagonally, maybe?
Yeah. Or we can use the portable ram. What do you think would be?
Well, where'd you get a goat from?
Ha.
Dad.
It keeps. Never mind. I can't make that joke. Oh.
Hey, Zen, if you step off the plate, does the door shut? Sorry, Chad.
I say, let's find out. So I immediately just dive through the opening and see what happens.
As soon as you start to step off the plate, or you start to hear. So you jump through.
Yes.
Make an athletics check.
How quickly does it descend and ascend?
That's what we're gonna find out, isn't it?
Nice.
It takes about 10 seconds. So from him stepping, once he has it fully down, he's able to, if he's quick about it, and then you guys watch as the door. Chad, you find yourself in a chamber now that is a little bit wider, and it opens up. You can see it's I can't pull just you over, so I will give it to you in your mind for now, but it's about, you can almost see to the back wall. It opens up to the left and to the right.
In the room we're in, the room right before, how tall is to the ceiling of this cave?
Ceiling's about probably 10 foot. So like if anyone's 6 foot, you're close.
Denny's, what you thinking? Because I'm thinking about having Chill go past you and see if he can hold the plate.
I was trying to see if we could wedge it open. Have Squeak go stand on the pad. I just want to see if Squeak weighs enough to get it to go down.
Without even waiting for me to tell him, he goes to do it.
I'm sorry, Boom. I didn't
Doesn't
hear
do
you.
it. Doesn't do it.
Okay.
Squeak and Chill together.
Yeah.
So Chill gets on with Squeak.
Chad, how much do you weigh? Should have asked this. How much does Chad weigh?
It's not on my sheet, but I would imagine average dwarf weight.
Okay.
The owl goes and lands on Squeak's back.
Okay.
Is that like 1?
Oh, by the way, Chill has armor too, so that makes him
Yes.
heavier. As does
Squeak.
And then the owl.
I would say if all 3 animals are on, starts to depress.
I'll leave the
I don't
animals.
know. Could we try taking the pole and wedging it onto the button and like into the crook of the door, like into the
pole's holding open the front door as we coming in.
And the ladder's probably too tall.
Well, we could do the portable ram. Those are pretty darn heavy. I mean, that usually takes multiple people to manage and slam into a door.
Yeah.
So I assume it would be hardier than a dwarf that gets knocked unconscious when he tries to charge a door. So,
Yeah, we could leave the battering ram essentially on the button.
I know. It was just
Let's put the battering ram on the button, and then we can all go through, and the door will stay open.
All right. So the pole is at the front door, wedging it open, and the battering ram is on the pressure plate without the animals there. So we have the animals with us.
So your portable ram, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're taking your patch off.
Oh yeah, and I did that for the pole too.
Okay.
Actually, wait, guys. The portable ram is 35 pounds. Sorry.
So how far is the button from the door? Like immediately in front of it?
5 feet, yeah.
What if we use the ladder and so like there's a door jamb. And we use the ladder like this on both sides of the door jamb and then 1 foot on the button. Can we like wedge it diagonally?
Well, if when Chad stood on it, he had 10 seconds from when it closed to get through, just have somebody stand on it and go through.
How are we gonna get out?
Well, we'll figure it out when we come across that problem. There could be another entrance.
And why can't we leave the animals on it while we're in there?
Don't know how long we're gonna be in there.
Monsters out there.
Goes through.
I don't feel like Squeak Squeak would stay there. Well, we could give it a try and just go and then find a way out. We always seem to somehow.
You have the rock feathers in your bag of holding. You should put a rock feather on it and see if that works.
What else do we have?
Yeah, I could do that.
The rock feathers are really heavy.
Well, rock feathers actually, I mean, listed in 5e, they're actually fairly light, even though they're huge.
They have to be heavier than that because he made a couple of us carry them, so they have to be weighty.
Oh, true, you did make a couple of them. Us carry them. I didn't know if that was more shape than actual weight.
I don't know what its specific weight he said, but he made 2 of us carry them. That should be enough.
Oh, I don't know what weight he denoted for them.
I didn't know to wait for them.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's about the combined weight of Chill, Squeak, Squeak, and the owl?
Kahoo.
Chill's
Is
probably
it-
what, 30 pounds?
I would say
How much
Chill's probably 100. Squeak Squeak's probably like 30. No, 20. Okay. And then the owl's like 10. So we're looking at 130 pounds. Already.
I wouldn't even be.
Well, a healthy adult
Heavy enough.
dwarf is 150 pounds. He weighs more than I do. That's the number we're shooting for. Can I? Oh, did it? Yeah, yeah.
How big are the jugs that I have?
That doesn't
Like-
help you. Give me a second.
Are they like gallon size?
Isn't there a spell that you can fill a container? That's just filling it with water, though. We could go find some rocks. Okay, we're gonna head outside the door and small boulders.
Chad's going to get rocks.
I'll go with him.
So then everyone probably has to exit the tunnel because it's like one person at a time. So you all like shimmy out, and yeah, you can easily find some rocks.
I just keep piling rocks on there until the
Make it
door
weird.
opens.
Okay. It makes it kind of hard to get around, so you have to put enough rocks there to cover it. It's hard to get over them, get through the entrance. It's doable. It's if you had to leave in a hurry, it's going to kind of create an issue, but you can do. I'm just saying.
Zines, don't you have a way to
rocks?
blast
Gabby's
them out of
giving
the
me
way?
that. Gabby's giving me that look. Like there's enough rocks there that you have to one person at a time climb over them to get in.
If only we had somebody.
Seems like something we would do. Let's go.
Okay, so you're all now inside of the crypt. Okay, so you all make your way. Everybody can see, right?
Yeah. Did you make this?
Nope.
Oh, I was going to say, it looks amazing.
Thank you. I
Yeah.
Googled hard.
Oh, man. Your skills of Google are just pretty
Actually,
fantastic.
This might be one of the ones that I purchased. Anyways. Yeah, I thought it was good. Anywho, so you guys one by one make it your way in. So you can see what you can see. Oh wait, I don't think. Can you guys? What can you see?
I can see everything.
Oh, okay,
Entire map.
cool.
Boom's like, that's not what I wanted. Great, guys.
Close your eyes.
GG.
I got what needs hidden. It's all good. Did I fix it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, silly me. All right, cool. The ceiling in this room, just before you get tarrying on, has a large crack in it. It is about a little higher, about 20 feet high. And as you enter, you hear
I want to look around.
Okay, make a perception check.
Is
That
it
is a lot of you.
Inna, you hear coming through the slithers. Who is it?
Who are you?
I am the Great One.
The Great One what?
I am home here, and you are disturbing my rest.
Can you guys hear this guy?
Do we hear him?
You just hear. You guys just hear a lot of hissing coming from the crack. And those of you with dark vision can't see anything.
Okay, so I understand the language. Does that mean I know what language it is?
Yeah, this is Draconic.
Yeah, that's Draconic, and he's the Great One.
Who's the Great One? Guys, I think we should leave.
No, we gotta get this done.
Yeah. Hi, Great One. We don't wish to disturb you. We've been sent on a mission to find someone who died here.
The contents of this crypt are mine.
I say let's kill him and get it out of the way now.
Okay, so I can understand what he's saying. Was Gabby able to see him?
18. Do you have the thing still out? That's my question.
Yes. I'm scared of the dark.
Okay, so yeah, you're emitting that light. I would say from where you stand, no. But you can see the floor. It's crafted, like it's been dug out, it's been made nicely, it is tiled, but everything looks in place except for this giant crack that is in the ceiling, starting about like here.
Okay.
And what's he saying? And what was he saying?
He was saying that he's the Great One, and also that everything in this place belongs to him.
Tell him that we challenge him for the possessions of this crypt.
We challenge you for the possessions of this crypt, O Great One.
It's time to do.
Very well. But I must warn you, there are others in this mountain, in this crypt, that seek your doom as well.
Groovy, thanks.
What did he say, Anna?
Oh, he said that there are other things in here that want to kill us. You know, the usual.
Story of our life.
Well,
Oh.
I'm gonna get a ray of frost readied up and hold it, just because of being so apprehensive of all this.
Okay. Yeah, as you hear just the hissing gets louder and louder, and is giving this to you. Out of the crack comes this giant lizard-like creature.
Does it
Would
have
that be a
feet?
lizard with legs?
Many legs.
Muted.
Muted, boom.
It's a snake with many legs.
Yes.
It is purple in nature and has a serpent-like head. And that's where we'll stop. We'll start with rolling initiative.
All right, well, Barrel's just gonna go to his room then.